Yes.
I'm going to tell three stories. One is a child, one is an adolescent or young adult, and the third as an adult. One of the things that really sticks with me as a child was my mother would often drive me home from school, and we would often stop at a convenience store close to our house to pick up some odds and ends, often milk or something else. And I was really into hockey cards at the time. And one of the things that this convenience store sold was hockey cards, but also the little plastic slips that you put your valuable hockey cards to protect them. And so my mother gave me a few dollars to buy milk, and she said, go in with this, buy milk and bring it back to the car. And she just waited in the car while I ran this errand. I was a very young child, but it was quite simple. So I did it, and I used the money also to buy one of these plastic card protectors, and I thought, oh, she'll never know, and I'll get away with it. Or, I wasn't even thinking in that way. Anyway, I came out, sure enough, she counted the change, and she was like, the guy in the convenience store is ripping us off. And she was about to go in and storm and be like, you didn't give my little son change. And before she got to the store, I had to stop her and tell her the truth, that I effectively, as a young boy, was stealing from my mother and wasn't telling her the truth. As a young adult, or as an adolescent, I was 15 years old at summer camp. I had a lot of formative experiences at summer camp. And there's this activity at the end of the summer that's called Color War, where 15-year-olds who are still campers are chosen to be leaders of other young kids. They're still overseen by the counselors and the paid staff, but you sort of lead a whole team of young people towards this goal, and I was chosen to be one of those Color War captains, which to me was a great honor, but also a crash course in what it means to lead other people. And I remember one of the biggest, most important, valued points-wise events is this thing called a marathon, which is a massive, 3-hour relay where every kid on the team does something like feed a horse or sail a boat, or all the activities in camp are sort of set up in this relay. And the last thing, the captains need to light a fire and burn a rope that's hanging between two chairs. And I remember lighting the fastest fire I ever lit, but because our team came in last place into the fire, because it was a relay, no matter how fast the fire we built was, it was impossible to win. And I did the best I could, but we lost miserably. And trying to build up the team's morale after that was a huge challenge. And then as an adult, I was traveling with a friend of mine, and we were in Mauritania, which is a West African country in the desert, and it was quite poor. And we were trying to cross the Sahara Desert. That was almost with the means of the people. And we often had to take buses. Bus stations were these vibrant places, and there were often people selling things, but also street kids who were always around. And my friend and I would buy our breakfast there and wait for the bus to go to the place that we were going. We often would buy fruit and kind of keep ourselves healthy. We got a banana. We ate the banana, and these street kids were asking us for money. And, we'd given a lot of money away, and we were just sort of not in the mood to do it. So there was also trash heaps everywhere. They didn't have a good collection trash system. And so we just threw the banana peel in the biggest trash heap that we saw after eating it. And these street kids, I remember quite distinctly, fighting over the banana peel that we had thrown away. So, 10-year-old kids, 8-year-old kids punching each other just to scratch the banana peel with their teeth to get some extra calories. I'll never forget that feeling. I won't interpret it. But yeah, that was a very distinct moment.